The world watched in shock as news broke of Yahya Sinwar's death. The Hamas leader, architect of the October 7th attack on Israel, was killed on October 17, 2024. This event sent ripples through Gaza and beyond, raising questions about the future of the Palestinian territory. Some dared to hope. Could this be a turning point, a chance for new leadership and a move towards peace? Hamas, however, is deeply entrenched in its ideology. Its ties to Iran run deep. Skeptics argue that Sinwar's demise, while significant, might not be enough to change the organization's course. The question remains, will Hamas choose reconciliation or continue its path of conflict? The answer holds immense weight for Gaza and its people. Sinwar's death created a vacuum at the top. The race to fill it began immediately. Who will take control? What direction will they steer Hamas? The international community watches intently, searching for any sign of moderation, any hint of willingness to engage in meaningful peace talks. The war has scarred Gaza, leaving its mark on the land and its people. Over 46,000 Palestinians are dead, countless others injured or displaced. The fighting has reduced infrastructure to rubble, plunging the population into a desperate struggle for survival. The conflict's tendrils extend beyond Gaza's borders. Tensions between Israel and its neighbors, particularly Lebanon, have spiked. Hezbollah's involvement in the fighting has further inflamed the situation. The unrelenting violence chokes any hope of rebuilding or addressing the humanitarian crisis. Gaza bleeds, yet the path to staunching the flow remains elusive. Ceasefire talks have collapsed. The Israeli government, led by Prime Minister Netanyahu, shows no signs of softening its stance. The future of Gaza hangs precariously, shrouded in uncertainty and despair. Gaza's crossroads. The path ahead for Gaza remains obscured by the fog of war. Sinwar's death, while potentially transformative, does not guarantee a departure from violence. Will Hamas seize this opportunity for change? Will Israel reciprocate? The answers to these questions and the actions of the international community will chart the course of Gaza's future. One thing is certain, the road ahead will be arduous. The Palestinian people carry the weight of unimaginable suffering. The scars of conflict run deep and will take generations to heal. The world watches, holding its breath. Will it witness the dawn of a new era for Gaza, an era of peace and prosperity? Or will it be condemned to watch the cycle of violence spin endlessly onward? Will there ever be an independent Palestinian state? This question has been at the heart of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict for decades. Despite numerous peace talks and international efforts, a resolution remains elusive. The Palestinian people continue to seek recognition and sovereignty, but the path to statehood is fraught with challenges. Political divisions, territorial disputes, and external influences all play a role in shaping the future of a potential Palestinian state. The dream of a sovereign state is a beacon of hope for many Palestinians, yet the reality on the ground paints a far more complex picture. The West Bank and Gaza Strip remain divided, both politically and geographically. The leadership of the Palestinian Authority and Hamas often find themselves at odds, further complicating the pursuit of a unified national identity. Internationally, the question of Palestinian statehood is a contentious issue. Many countries support the idea in principle, but realpolitik often dictates their actions. The United States, a key player in the region, has historically been an ally of Israel, complicating its role as a mediator. Meanwhile, the United Nations has passed numerous resolutions calling for a two-state solution, yet these have not translated into actionable change on the ground. As the world watches, the hope for a peaceful and just solution endures, but the reality remains complex and uncertain. The Palestinian people continue their struggle for recognition, their quest for a homeland that they can call their own. The future of a Palestinian state hangs in the balance, a delicate dance between hope and despair, unity and division. The journey towards statehood is a long and arduous one, but the resilience and determination of the Palestinian people remain unbroken. As history unfolds, only time will tell if their dream of sovereignty will one day be realized.